What I'm going to do here is give a very quick demonstration of supply and demand. First, I'm going to draw something that we call a supply curve. And as the name implies, a supply curve tells you how much of a product people will supply at any given price. So for instance, at a price of 5, if this product is beef, then people will supply 4 units of beef when the price is 5. So notice here that on the y-axis is price, on the x-axis is quantity. We're looking at how quantity supplied changes as price rises. And the supply curve goes up naturally because whenever you want more of a product, you generally have to bid up the price of it, make the price rise in order to entice people to provide more of it. Next, we're going to add a demand curve, and I'm going to start the demand curve at an intercept of 9 here, and I'm going to just draw it like this. And I call this my demand curve because it tells us how much of a product consumers will demand at any given price. So if you look up here, when the price is 9, consumers want 0 of it. And when the price is 5, consumers want 4 units. And naturally, to get people to buy more of a product, you have to lower the price of the product, which is why the demand curve slopes down. When you lower the price, consumers will buy more of the product. And in order for a product to be exchanged in the market, you have to have a buyer and a seller who are agreeing on a price. They strike a price and they agree on how much it's going to be exchanged. And in this framework of supply and demand, this agreement is described as equilibrium. And as you might guess, the equilibrium is going to be where these two curves cross. So if we know what the supply and demand curves are, we have a really good guess at what the price is going to be. The equilibrium price is going to be $5. And the reason is that when the price is 5, sellers want to sell 4 units and buyers want to buy 4 units. And so everybody's in agreement there. Under these supply and demand curves, the equilibrium price is $5 per unit and the equilibrium quantity is $4 per unit. So if I ever give you a supply and demand curve that looks like this, and I ask you what the equilibrium price and quantities are, you just look at where the two curves cross and read off on the y and x axes.